Do you reckon there will be a time where you can send things like through the internet? Like send physical things through the internet?
No.
There must be a way to do it. It's basically teleportation, to be fair.
There's something. There's like a law in physics that means it's impossible. I think. Depends if string theory is true or not. I think.
Which one's that?
Basically, the one that universe is basically made out of string. Well, not
Beg your
string, but
pardon?
string like atoms. I think in that instance, it's impossible for teleportation to exist.
Oh, okay. It all makes sense now.
Right. Okay, because it's all about the dimensions, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we exist in the third dimension, obviously. There are 10 dimensions, yeah?
Yeah.
First dimension is just like a singularity point. Second dimension is just like if you were to draw a line between two singularity points.
Yeah.
So like a man in the second dimension can't
Forgot you're a fish.
fathom what the third dimension's like, you know?
Yeah. Let's have an actual conversation.
Like the infinity sign? Like
Yeah.
like an 8 on its side. Imagine you took a bit of paper and you twisted it and then stuck it together. Like a 2D person could walk along that piece of paper and they'll have
Yeah.
rotated round
Like a
in a
Mobius
three-dimensional
strip.
way. Yeah, they'll have perceived that as still being within their 2D world because they've stayed within their plane of thought. Well, not their plane of thought, but their plane of reason.
Yeah.
Then the third dimension is obviously us, 3D
Yeah.
shapes. Like adding depth to that that line between the two singularity points.
Uh-huh. Understood.
Then the fourth dimension is to do with time. So if you were to draw a line between two instances in third dimension,
Mm.
like a timeline, right?
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
with me?
No, I understand.
Oh, fuck! This is where
Continue.
this is where it gets fucking confusing. I can't even remember anymore. Fifth
got it.
dimension is multiple timelines.
Yes. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, I understand. So a point in space time occurs, and then the fifth dimension is every
Like a different,
everything that could happen after
like a
that,
different
and there are
possibility.
infinite of them. Yeah.
Sixth dimension is different timelines with different possibilities, I think. To the
Okay.
extent where, so in the fifth dimension, there may be a version of you that, I don't know, has a girlfriend and a dog right now, and you're living in your house. But in the fifth dimension, there isn't a possibility of you, say, playing in the NBA. It's just like not physically possible. You don't have the like, say, physical aptitudes. But in the sixth dimension, that's a possibility.
Oh, crazy. Okay. The seventh?
Seventh, I think a seventh is if you draw, like as
We're
in
being
old people to
interrupted.
the east.
This is blurring my mind.
Oh mate, I swear, this is like the hardest one to explain. The seventh one as well.
Oh, I'm ready.
We could have like a little lecture here.
We could. This is beautiful. You take the. You want to take the nice, comfy one? I'll take the single one. Oh, we've even got the. This is a recording studio. We've got the mic. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So the sixth was possible timelines,
Yeah.
like the variation of different timelines, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
So the seventh is if you take all the like an infinite amount of possible timelines from the start of the Big Bang, like throughout our universe and to the end of the universe, and
Okay.
you just treat that as a single singularity point. That's the seventh dimension. So you just combine that all into one. That's like all of the different timelines. So if you imagine the seventh dimension as a singularity point, the eighth dimension would be you can imagine there being other infinities, not fathomable within our universe, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Keep it together.
if you drew a line between the different infinities to create something reminiscent of the second dimension, but with two different infinities, containing all the different timelines in different infinite places.
Yes.
And then the ninth dimension would be three different infinities. No, that'd be the eighth dimension, would be three different infinities.
Okay.
Fucking hell, I don't even know anymore.
Isn't that the
I'm
ninth?
so lost. What
Wasn't the
what
eighth?
dimension are we in?
The seventh dimension was R infinity and a singularity point. The eighth was two infinities with two singularity points, but the link between them. And then the third, which was the ninth dimension. So the ninth dimension is...
Yeah, the ninth dimension would be
Or the ninth
basically
dimension.
being able to fold these dimensions together, like the infinite dimensions, like as if it was three-dimensional.
Okay.
I think so, like that.
Okay. No, that makes sense. What? That makes sense. Yeah.
It's easy to describe the first few, right? And then I think the 10th is just like infinite shapes, like infinites. Like,
Infinite
you know,
infinites.
we drew a line between those three. We need to get out of it.
Yeah, we do. So you drew a line between the three, and what?
So 9 was
I've got a rift.
bending. Oh, yeah, cool. The ninth dimension was bending multiple infinites together.
Yeah.
So the 10th is the plane in which all these, in which like the ninth dimension exists, like all of these grouped together.
So
Like it would be like the meta
infinites.
version. Yeah.
Why is there no
And then
11th
there's
dimension?
nothing more than that. I don't know.
Oh. Maybe you can't get infinite
Do you
infinites.
Off the botched way I've just explained that to you, do you really think I can explain why there's no 11th dimension?
I don't know. You
I
might have
don't-
said on the video you watched.
And the 10th dimension is made up of like all those little stringy bits, like the string theory.
Oh, we were
That's where
talking about
string
string
theory comes from.
theory.
That's
Oh.
how this started though. Time travel's not possible within the realms of that theory because you can't bend between the dimensions or something like that.
Yeah, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Put the pistol in my hand and I be gripping it close. Cigarillo on my pillow, waking up to a toast. On my feet, sleepwalking, breathing in all the smoke. I'm a partial anesthetic when you need me the most. Fuck a fake friend, homie, you can stay off the boat. If you subtweet me again, then I'ma leave you afloat. Let your girl